There you go, Infos. You should be able to access it now on YouTube side. Funny thing is, I even did all the setup. I just forgot to press the button right at the end. So there you go. If you want to shift over to YouTube, feel free. It's only cooler for you, right? Nothing else. Well, I guess that's a pretty good pick, though. Oh, I got too greedy. I knew it the moment I pressed the button that was gonna get hit. I got stamina here. Too soon. Ooh, okay. Now, something about the dual blades makes me a lot more greedy than I usually am not. Okay, and I was stuck behind his arm. Never mind. Let's reset. It's too bad we can't dodge through the arm, right? Because sometimes you just end up in the weirdest positions, especially, yeah, I feel like in this fight might actually be better. During phase 1, it feels better to dodge to the right, and during phase 2, it feels better to dodge to the left. If he's using his sword swings during phase 2, it might be better to just backstep, because dodging to the sides feel way too inconsistent at times. Phase 2, I mean. Phase 1, it's totally fine. I will have you caned. It's something the enemy that follows us says. What? I got the perfect dodge, but I still got hit. Wow, okay. That was weird. Well, not the first time it has happened. I think we just need to avoid being under his arm. Recover our stamina. Nope. Yeah, I'm getting way too greedy. Way too greedy in phase 1 now. I'm using strong attacks where I didn't usually. Like, I would usually use a poke there. Mainly because we are just so hopped up on magic. Oh, excuse me, I thought you on stream. Oh, what? Wow, I was so near him, I completely missed the timing on that. Yeah, it's always the little unexpected moves that makes me mess up. It was a bad phase 1, but okay, we'll just keep going. I need the phase 2 practice anyways, right? Let's also not forget to change the longsword halfway through, because I keep forgetting to do that too. Not too close now. Yeah, because he might do that. Oh, can't poke. I swear to God, that those swings of his. He's gonna heal, right? Yeah. That's a double slap. Oh, better get away. Wow, okay. Too close. There's blade spam. Wow, okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, it is time for the RP walk, but if you can't follow up a good phase 2 with the RP walk, it doesn't quite make a good delivery, a good cinematic delivery, right? Now, this fight is generally the one fight where I really need to think about positioning, and that's a bit of a rarity in games these days, right? You don't really have to think about positioning when you're doing stuff. Because the Emperor's attacks can be like very weird if you're like in the wrong distance. Like his stab down with the lightning, if you're too close, there's a chance you can dodge the lightning but then get hit by the blade. It's the same for his blade sweep. You can dodge the blade beam itself, but then if you are so near, you end up getting hit by his blade. That's just me being tired. If I'm sleepy or tired, this is how I sound like. So what you're hearing is me being very tired. It's not like I did anything today, it's just plain exhaustion. What? Whoa, come on. Yeah, I'm getting like way too greedy in phase 1. Yeah, that's my normal routine as well. I'll take a bit of a nap, but I wasn't able to do it today, so the extra accidental heal. A good distance away? Yep, a good distance away. Ooh, yeah, wow, okay. I went from totally dunking on him on phase one, phase two, I mean, to getting one shot. Wow. Just wow. Now I'm even thinking to myself, hey, we're doing pretty good. I'm being very offensive and dodging everything he throws at me. And then poof, one shot. I think it might be because his lightning is not lightning damage at all. It's just... it might be feathering damage, because anything that's red is usually indicated as feathering, at least on our end. And this setup is not made for feathering damage, it's made more for lightning and physical defense. I avoided the physical defense too much, and worked on all the elements. Oh no, you're not. I'm getting that critical. With a boosted up power attack. And a rolling flurry to end it. Okay, good phase one. Let's run a bit before we start the RP walk. I'm just gonna use the flame enchantment after the explosions, because I feel like it's kind of wasted if I use it too quickly. Oh, oh come on. I was stuck in the healing animation. That was an accident, by the way. It's not my intention. And that third hit. Ooh, and I ended up on his right. Yeah, if you're on his right, you do seem to get hit way too much. I need to be on his left as much as possible during that phase. Although I must admit, getting hit by the second explosion sort of rattled me. I mistimed that one horribly. Get a good phase one, get a terrible phase two. Get a bad phase one, get a great phase two. What a life. I really need to stop accidentally pushing that pot, though. Nope, not enough of a window. Oh, come on. I could have dodged that one. I could have. Really. That fight was entirely on me. It felt like I was mistiming everything there. So let me readjust our audio since I'm no longer listening to the music over here. Settings, sound settings, so that everyone can actually hear the voices here. I have lowered the Emperor's voice so you can barely hear him over everything else. Oh, don't say that now. Just wait till you get to endgame, right? Endgame is where the true test is. And I still think you need to beat those chapters, like chapter 4, and the hard mode for chapters again, right? Okay, good phase. I'll take that, and one has a pretty nice win. Now you can actually hear the Emperor roaring now.
Such power that schools would stand no long. Thank you.
The third hit, can't get greedy there. Wow, okay. That lightning blast is so dangerous. Same with PoE 2. A lot of... You really can't say everything's OP at the start. Not until you get to endgame. It's when you get to endgame and then you can start clearing everything. That's when you're like, okay, this build might be a bit broken. This early game, everything feels like really, really viable. And I'm not sure why you feel like lightning's not the case. I do feel like lightning is still a bit OP. But it might be because your other character is at endgame, you're not feeling it as much. With the changes, right? Oh, what? I got hit there at the end? Wow, okay. I thought I didn't get hit at all, but it must have happened during the phase transition.
Had such power
That is unfortunate.
supposed to stand no longer.
Let's get away. He's gonna do the heal. Oh, he got stunned. Wow, okay. I'll take that. Oh, couldn't get there in time. Oh, he went into the heal again. What a nasty. You cheated. Oh, ow.
Where are my minutes?
Oh, oh, oh no! I accidentally. Oh, come on, not again. That was not my intention, everyone. Sometimes I just get so annoyed at the fight, I just go ham on it and don't realize that, hey, I need to be doing this without getting hit. That was a good run, though. I'm gonna take that as a win. I'm gonna take that as a win. He just cheated with the healing spell. And don't worry, we have other playthroughs to go through because this game has like 4 endings, and we're beginning.
The true dragon's blood beckons.
We're gonna be getting the evil ending this time. Hey, was Duriel always there? I think. Okay. More understanding here, right? Shield of casuality. Hey, Kitty. What's up? Their breathing is calm and steady. Seems they're about to wake. Yeah, everything's alright. Just a bit tired today, that's all. Yeah, this is also one of the changes in the game, right? Previously, it was sort of semi-indicated that both of them died. But now, when you check up on them, it's like their breathing is calm and steady. Seems they're about to wake. And over here, we have the villain of this story.
To think there was such a place beneath the burning cave. Years of searching, only to find it beneath my very feet. This is the essence of immortality. The legends were true. This is the Hall of Ascension. Great Feathered One, at last, I shall ascend.
Yeah, at this point in the story, all pretenses are dropped for him. He's very clearly after immortality, in case that wasn't too sure. Also, how is Counter-Strike, Getty? Because I've seen you play it quite a bit. Though unfortunately, most of the time you're streaming when I'm at work. I managed to get a glance now and then, though. Let's check out the one item we got, the Jade. Was it the Jade Belt Hook? It gives us a bit of lore on the Emperor Yu Zhoujian's belt hook. The Ming Emperor hung himself after the fall of his nation. Yet the remaining members of the court wished for his and the nation's revival. But such is the mandate of heaven. No one goes against heaven's will, not Zhu Zhoujian, and least of all, the common people. Oh, yeah, just trying to finish DSR, right? Yeah, I do believe among the ultimates I'd heavily recommend finishing is DSR. I enjoyed that one quite a bit. How far are you along in progress-wise? Like 4 points? Not too bad. I know, I'm almost filling out an entire skill tree right here. I'm very close then. I'd say with a few more consistent pulls, you guys might be into final phase. Though final phase is a very different bunch of nerves in itself. So let's shift out of this into the pirate gear, which I so love. It's always that one pull, right? You need that one pull to really clinch it. Oh, you're doing PF too. No wonder. Well, understandable, right? Mana is where... Elementals, I'd say, pretty asleep at the moment, so... If you are trying to raid anywhere, Mana is the way to go. And once you rest... over here... You realize that now you have a little letter over here. I thank thee. You saved His Majesty from peril. This debt will not be forgotten. I'll travel with His Majesty to a land far away to rest and recuperate. The road ahead is long and arduous. I pray for your safety. Fare thee well. It would gladden me should fate allow us to meet again. Another bit of change here, right? Before 1.4, it's pretty much indicated that the Emperor and Yu Jian actually died. Not Yu Jian. Yujia died. But now they changed it so that it's very clear that they both lived. You say that, Mufaz, but you actually move on over to EU to raid, right? How's the raiding scene over there? And one thing I kind of want to check is around... I think it's the Reverend Temple, right? Because you no longer have the icons for Hei Yozai and Fang Yao. And I do believe that since we're on the evil route, they end up dying. Now, I might need to go to the Yu Sanctum though. Not here. Yu Sanctum. Yep, there we go. Your home is still elemental. This is the guy who's constantly on EU now. But yeah, Kitty, if you are on mana, I'd say it's just a matter of time. But like you said, it's just that one good pull to clinch you that win. And hey, if it's on PF, I really applaud your patience, because I just can't imagine doing a ultimate on PF, right? I feel like I need to talk with the people I'm playing with and at least crack a joke or two and enjoy the experience. Otherwise it gets on my nerves. I get like way too nervous among people I'm not familiar with. Isn't your blacklist already full? $9. Completely forgot about that boulder. Okay, you're way more patient, Kitty, than even I. See, I have a few people on my blacklist too. Oh, okay. Now that makes more sense. You capped it at 200 and deleted it, because I do remember you saying that you had maxed out your blacklist, and I was like, you sure do dislike a lot of people here. To be fair, actually, I'm not entirely sure. I think I heard that there was a limit already on the blacklist. But you were like semi-confirming that it was capped at 200. Not things we usually wonder about in Final Fantasy. Oh, okay. You both did the same thing. Alright. Fair enough. Going back to Final Fantasy 14, it's been kind of odd, right? It's not that I dislike 14 at the moment. I know a lot of people are like, it's the same old, it's not as good as expansion. But for me, it really has been a case of like, other better games have been released. And I just want to play those games instead of Final Fantasy 14 for a change. So I'm not entirely sure where the NPCs I'm looking for are. So we're gonna be doing a bit of running around, hoping we can find them. Okay, at least Neon is safe, though he's very broken in spirit. Maybe they really are at Reverend Temple. Oh, yes, okay. Yeah, that would make sense. Clear DSR and then hop on to Final Fantasy Tactics with a clear mind. Fru 2. Okay. Fru also, I would say, go for it. I'm not as much of a fan of Top, though. It feels way too, like, very lethargic in a sense. Does this have an item? Longevity necklace. Alright, this is the item you get for the kid here. It's sort of semi-indicating that he died over here. Ah, alright, fair enough. Like you said, a very fair trade. It is a lot of time to put into to clear this after all. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure where the NPCs I'm looking for are. I was sure they'd be up in that little cliff we went to at the start, but nowhere to be seen, to be honest. Alright. To be honest, we have a lot of stuff that we haven't gotten up in Final Fantasy XIV. Maybe, I don't know about you guys, but I haven't even done Cosmic Exploration. And then there's Fork Tower too, right? Oh, those might be the NPCs I'm looking for. They are indeed very dead on our evil playthrough. Yeah, I don't feel good about this, but they are indeed dead. Like, the two characters who have been the nicest to you are dead because of us. Fang Yao's silver bangle and Fang Yao's skirt. I guess we got the rest of her set. And then we actually can get Heiyo's ice set. Wow, okay. I did not know that. Yeah, I feel terrible about these NPCs dying. I really dislike... Why are you just moving around here? I really just dislike evil playthroughs in general, and especially if the characters are good towards you. Oh, yeah, same, Kitty, same. Okay, I did the story, and then I just logged off after that. Because right after that was the release of... what was it? Lost Soul? I'm not entirely sure. What was it? Let me just check my console over here real quick. No, Death Stranding, right after that. That was around the time Death Stranding 2 came out, and that was when I was playing that. And then we got Lost Soul and then Silk Song. Playing off... Yeah, like I said, an entire year, that's like very, very good games. And as you can see now, I'm a bit caught up in Wu-Chang at the moment. Why? Did I die? Off screen? Oh, come on, I did. That means my demon will spawn here momentarily. I need to go back and equip the counter. A Stellar Blade, another game that's been on my radar. Hey. If the combat's good, I'll take it. Just one reason why I picked up Lost Soul. So let's get rid of Present Arc over here. Get sword counter. Because our inner demon's gonna spawn and I will get one shot. Had the good insistent bonus. Fair enough. I mean, I feel the same with this game, right? A lot of people were calling this a Gooner game when it came out. And I'm like, wait, it's genuinely good, everyone. Oh, she's using that axe. Wow, okay. Looks like she caught the attention of the other enemies too. Not that they'll survive, she'll probably just kill them. She can't even get a chance to heal. The other NPCs are like so aggressive. We're just ganging up on my own inner demon here. Wow. Don't think I've ever been glad for actually having... Guys, I kind of need to go. Thank you. Don't think I've ever been glad to have those guys around. Okay, let me read the stuff we got, because I feel really terrible we actually killed these NPCs. And I need to go see the Bow Magus, which involves like 2 other very difficult enemies. We got Fangyal's bracelets. I don't think it has a different text, right? Let's check our equipment. Hands. A silver bracelet. No, not you. Wait, did I not get it? Where is it? Oh, did I get that bug where your picked up items are disappearing? Do I have that, at least the leg armor? Oh wow, I actually did not get it. Okay, I'm kind of mad now. The game glitched for me. And one of the reasons why I wanted to do the evil playthrough was just to get their sets, and I didn't get it. Like, it is not in my inventory. Oh my god. The gash was left by the great axe was charged by intense heat, as if seared by gunpowder. That's sort of indicating that Wu Chang actually faced off against a pirate before coming here, and most likely that pirate chased Heiyozai down and killed him. But okay, now I have to do another evil playthrough where these guys die just because I couldn't get the set. This feels terrible. Yeah, because neither of their sets are here. Neither of them. I had this bug happen to me before, and I thought it only happened to accessories, right? There was one time where I picked up a +1 of this one, this tiger pendant over here, and it did not drop into my inventory. What? What? Oh, it's you. You were the one who killed me. That makes more sense. And you're probably the one who sort of glitched my equipment too, now that I think about it.
You'll be dead already. Orders.
Commander, I have failed you.
So tired. We had such a good set too. It's unfortunate that I can't reload and get it either. I feel so disappointed. And one of the main reasons why I avoided their quest on this line was because we were doing the evil playthrough, right? And you need to kind of do their quest lines in order to get the good and true endings. Well, unless they fix it, there's no way around it. I'm not entirely sure whether you can get it on NG+2 either, because we're already on NG+1. If the tiger pendant disappears on NG+2 as well, then we might be in trouble. Now I need to sort of think where we need to go. Because in order to do the evil ending, we'll be taking an alternate path. Was that a burning cave? Cavern? No. And I'm not entirely remembering where that path was. I think it was from the Shoe Sanctum. You had to go up that hill and then go down again once you reach a little staircase. And bear with me, we're gonna get lost for a few. I think they changed the tracking on that one grab move because I remember it having like incredibly high tracking. Ow. Never mind. That one was just on me. Thankfully, Blade doesn't last too long, but the boulder is enough to kill me. I forgot completely about it. Yeah, you can tell I'm rattled by the bug where we lost the equipment we picked up. Because I'm a lot more careful when I'm playing these. Yeah, for context, for anyone who's joining us, I am doing what is arguably an evil playthrough of Wuchang at the moment. And the result of that is one of the nicest two pair of NPCs die because of that, because of the choices you make. Now, their death kind of is a boon to us because it gives us a unique equipment set. Unfortunately, when I picked up the equipment set, something bugged and it did not go into my inventory. Which is not at all ideal. Let's remember... Well, not these two. You still jump on me, huh? This is such a perfect trap, right? Such a perfect trap. The way Blight works in this game, this poison works on your maximum health. It will always take away 70% of your maximum health. So, when the devs designed it, they were like, you know what, let's take away 70% of our players' health so that the boulder that's coming down will actually kill them. Devious. Really devious. So why am I coming down here? I think the path was over there? No. And we need to go past the giant. Okay, I'm not dying to you. You are surprisingly easy, even though I'm getting hit. No, the game just loves to do that stuff, Kitty. Like, in general, the design of this game is like very vicious. It's kind of fun when you're playing like really carefully, which is my normal mindset, right? Like, you turn a corner, like if I go a corner like this, I'll be like, what's behind this corner? And if you're careful, you can usually see the traps coming. Which is why I sort of appreciate it, because they do allow you that leeway. Like, a careful player will see those coming. Or someone who remembers, because if I already knew about that boulder trap and I still got hit. Hey, is this just an optional path? Isn't there a path after this? Yeah, because this is one of those cases, right? If you turn the corner and just... Like, originally there was like this little treasure chest over here. If you did not check the corner and just ran to get the treasure chest, that guy would have blown up all the explosives over here. It's a very malicious game design in general. Oh yeah, this is the way we need to go. We need to meet an NPC here who'll probably be shooting projectiles at us. Wow. It's kind of difficult to interrupt this too. Yeah, she's over there, and I'm pretty sure once I step into the arena, she's gonna start shooting at me. You know what? Never mind.
The relic's presence. So, the Imperial Guard spoke true. Surrender the relic, honor the primordial deity, and I may...
Oh, you can't go up here? Interesting. I remember there being a checkpoint up there, which is why I wanted to run over there first before engaging in
Foolish mortal, be gone!
the large enemy over there.
What of this world's suffering can you possibly mend?
See, this entire playthrough, I've been agreeing with her. I've been agreeing that she's doing the correct thing, which is actually not the case. She's far from doing the correct thing. Yeah, a bunch of civilians around here. And this guard should not be hostile to us now. Last time I picked this up, he was angry. I feel like the checkpoint is around this way. There should be a hole here, which we cannot go through because the layout has changed. At this moment, I'm just picking up items. We don't need to explore here because I don't believe there are like any important items we can find. And I sort of feel like I should be looking at other stuff, like at least reset, right? In case we get another equipment and it just disappears on us. Yeah, you know what? Let's just do a quick quit out. Because whatever that bug was, it is very unfortunate it happened. And I'm very annoyed because I never wanted to betray those two ever again. But now I have to. If I want that set anyways. You know what? Let's just not get the set. I'm not doing it. I'm not getting the set. So, the bone magus has moved on. I didn't realize. I guess when you go up this area, she kind of disappears, which makes it a bit easier to deal with this enemy over here. Is equally as annoying. You are surprisingly docile this time. Well, he's not the one that I usually have trouble with, but still. He does have his own set of oddities that makes him a bit of a challenging opponent. Mercury shoot, it's a healing over here. Let's check this area, because I feel like this one might lead to the shortcut I was thinking about. I'm not as familiar as with the layout of this chapter as I am with the others. I feel like I've run around in the other areas considerably a lot more. And if you look over here, you see more malicious game design, right? If you see how it, like, maybe not this one, right? Someone who's attentive can actually see the trap behind the jars. But if you ran through the jars and triggered that, that will explode and kill you. And the game devs have placed an item right there to tempt you to do that. In general, the jars here are rigged. Previously, I do remember there being mines around here too, but that's been removed, I think. Because I tend to not notice the mines, though I tend to notice the standing wire traps. There we go, we got the far corrupted feathers, and I do believe there's a bit of a tough enemy here. Yeah, you sword guy. Oh, that was close. Let's heal up. He is really dangerous. But not when he's stuck behind a wall. Being aggressive is always the way to go in this game. Yeah, next playthrough I am learning that guy's basic moveset. Because really, I've been way too lucky in avoiding those. Yeah, and this allows you to get the shrine over here and possibly have an interaction with an NPC that you only have once. Now let's be careful that this is a shrine and not a mimic. It is not a shrine, this is a mimic. So what we're gonna do is buff up and Infernal Firebrand. Now we get our actual shrine. Making sure there isn't anything odd here before we reset, because I will be resetting here. I might even call it for tonight. It's already been an hour. Make it a short stream. Get some proper rest for once, right? Because I do feel exhausted. But as you can see, this basically leads us back to the main courtyard. And that fellow over there is the dangerous one. Like, he has a crossbow that can entirely deplete your health bar if you're not careful. Yeah, I'm looking for... There should be some sort of shallow grave around here. Yeah, here it is. But the NPC I'm looking for is not in there. Maybe he'll be there after our rest. Interestingly enough, even he's not here. Which makes me wonder if I sort of messed up his quest as well. Or it might be because I'm on the evil route. Because there is an NPC who will just be lying in this little grave, this little shallow grave, and praying to the heavens. But yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna call it. I'm actually quite tired and I need to sort out a few things because I'll be traveling in the weekend. So if you guys are wondering why I'm not streaming on the weekend, that's probably the case. I'll be away for a bit and probably back on Monday, right? I'll be back on Sunday, but I might be a little too exhausted to stream once again. So yeah, if anyone's watching, good night and take care. I'm sorry to have a very short stream, but well, it's been a bit of a busy bunch of days for us. Take care, everyone. Good night.